Hi everybody, welcome back to my Dungeon Boss campaign series. This is the part 404 of chapter 20. We are finishing this chapter, hopefully, unless something goes horribly wrong. We are on dungeon number 7, Trial of Wisdom, which is a ice dungeon, which hopefully we can bring back Lily, for example. Got a bunch of blue guys, so it's definitely viable. I don't know if we necessarily need her. She's going to get eaten up by this guy, and I don't know. I'm not sure who I want to pick. Recommended level is 56, so pretty high compared to where I'm at. I think I'm going to leave Lily on the bench for now because she doesn't do a ton of damage compared to the rest of my team. So I'm going to keep with my power team right now. Death hasn't really been too much of an issue, at least in the last two, so I'm going to keep with 1 revive, 2 energy. The energy potions have been much more valuable in my opinion because I can dish out those extra attacks with Ponty. And so as long as he's able to keep doing the killing and the dungeons aren't too long. Now, if I find that this dungeon is really long, then unfortunately I'll have to switch out the team and go with someone like Lily who can survive longer because of her plant growth. Looks like it's only a 4-room dungeon though, so I'm not overly concerned. I could do the little trick where we do 1 AoE per room. Though with the armor, it may not actually kill them. Let's see how Grog holds up. Obviously, Koros isn't going to be the answer against a blue dungeon. So if we did need to ultimately swap somebody out, unfortunately, it's going to be Koros. We'll get rid of the dwarf first, because I think Koros can kill this other guy, and if he doesn't, he's not slow, so I guess nothing we can do there. But Koros got him, so we should be alright. Just want to make sure we test out their strength here, and they weren't too bad here. And actually, we got that extra turn of energy as well for Grog, which is nice, but he's still not going to be off cooldown when we get to the boss room. At least I highly doubt it. Okay, so dwarves and spirits. These guys are going to do some sort of a chilly barrage, or what's it called, like a snowstorm type thing. I can't think of the name. If they're still alive, though, I'll let them do it. I want to collect that Evo just because, or not. We'll let Koros do some damage here. They're going to get some attacks, but I stand corrected. Apparently this guy is super weak. This guy, what is with him dodging 2 in a row? Is it that much to ask for to collect a simple monarch? Oh my god, oh come on. It's hard enough to get Evos as it is on this account, and then he dodges all my attacks. That just seems unfair. It really does. Okay, another one of these. I'm actually going to use Ponty to light them up, I think. Just because I don't want them lingering around. And he did exactly what I wanted him to do. That is Ponty. Just imagine if he was fully ascended. I would just be waltzing through all sorts of stuff right now, but I'm sadly dreaming because I don't know when he's going to be able to be ascended. I don't know, maybe if I spent some of my honor summons, I would get some celestial evos. Or the next time I do a ×10 summon, perhaps. Alright, so I feel like Grognard can hang in there for 2 turns to get his thing. Alexandros, he is listed as a construct on here. I wonder if he can actually be healed by these guys. They're certainly not Dagroned, but well, let's see what they do. I feel like they're going to do some sort of runes. Blazing rune and a nature rune. Or a poison rune or poison skin. I don't remember what they're called. But rather than attack me. Venomous rune, that's what it's called. And I think what I want to do... What do I want to do? We want to do that is what we want to do. Oh, come on, Grog, you're better than that. We're going to start cashing in on some energy potions. Oh boy. They make Alexandros look like he's actually worth a shit here. That is extremely misleading. I don't care if I'm underleveled or not. Alexandros is not that good. He should not be. He doesn't have anything that says take less damage against spirit attacks or from Ponty. I cry foul big time because he sucks bad. And this is making him look like he is a superstar, best tank ever. And then he basically one-shots Grognog. Jeez. This is going to be one of those dungeons where he just totally kills me. I wonder if it's the taunt that buffed his defense, but jeez, seriously. Now I wish I would have saved that Kozar. Knock him down a peg. I don't want to spend gems though, so what do we do? What do we do? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Let's tail strike the sumbitch. I have two guys that are poisoned. Definitely not an ascended Crex. That might have been a bad choice. Yikes. I might have to spend the gems. Well, now it's too late because I have to spend gems just to use another hero summon. We do have one revive, so we're probably going to end up using that. I should have used a Koroso to purge the taunt. Maybe that would have gotten his defense down or something. Seriously, this is insane though. So effing insane. Didn't do anything to Ponty, so that's good. I don't know, it must have just been that one attack where he just gave Grognog the business, but my god. He is so... Yeah, now he's taking it. It had to have been the taunt that really buffed his defense. I should have purged and then lit him up with Ponty instead, but that is a lesson learned for anybody that actually stuck it out to the end of this video. Don't use your attacks with Ponty while he's taunting, because he's got apparently impenetrable defense. But we took him out with minimal effect, so we didn't have to revive anybody. But now we are on to the culmination of Chapter 20. So we're just about ready to wrap it up, and hopefully this team can carry us through one more stage. So all we need is one more stage. We get some rewards for 3-starring the entire chapter. Hopefully get one step closer to our end game goals. And Pinnacle. I don't like running Pinnacle in challenge mode. I used to have to run it for Pygneus tokens, and it sucked bad. The reason being is these two guys here at the end, or whichever ones they are, nope, these two here, they keep reviving each other, and I am almost certain that's going to be a problem for me. What I need is Hopper, but my Hopper's not ascended. God, that would be so nice to have that. I wonder if maybe I could ascend her. I highly doubt it. Nope, I can't. I don't have Leo yet, so I can't remove the corpses. We're going to have to do this the hard way, unfortunately. There's nothing else we can do other than do it the hard way. That is a major bummer. I think we'll keep this team for now because they're a stronger team. I usually like to run Lily. At least I always ran her in the challenge mode one when I wanted to slow run it. Obviously, you can auto run it now with Undead or whoever and do just fine. But if you're trying to farm something like healers or something like that, I'd usually run Lily because she can survive it. But I don't really know what I'm saying. I mean, you could auto run and still farm it easy enough, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Okay, this is ultimately what I was wondering, because I didn't know how many green enemies were in here, and with Grognog, that's kind of a waste, whereas Lily would have been able to do well because of the armor. I'm going to actually use Koros's AoE on this one because of the green. But it might be a slower run, but I think Lily would have been a better option, even for the boss room. When she gets her stacks of plant growth, she can handle them. I think I remember now. I ran this one in challenge mode solo with Lily and beat it because I was trying to prove a point in how awesome Lily was. That's what it actually was. And congratulations to Cakeaholic's brother who got a jackpot. Yay. The jackpots themselves are actually not that rare. It's getting the ×10 summon out of it. For anybody that's ever watched my videos, I have done 2 jackpot things, I think. I did at least one, I know. But a while back, I spent about 16,000 gems on a jackpot thing and did not get a single ×10 summon. So that should tell you how rare they are. But that was me. You know, you might run a single 300 heroic summon and get a ×10. It's all a random chance. I'm just telling you, I did like 7 ×10 summons and got nothing except for a bunch of Alex tokens, which was, boy, it made me fume. I was able to 6-star Alexandros, but I was not happy. And I had saved those gems for a very, very long time. That was probably stupid that I attacked that guy. Nub Nub could have killed him. Oh well. Oh, come on. I don't need to heal, but I feel like I probably should heal, but I think they're going to be doing bulwark and healing themselves. Or they're just going to attack this turn. But yeah, anyways, back to the topic of jackpots. While I like the concept of jackpots, it can be a little bit misleading in terms of how good they actually are, because I don't know that they're necessarily that great. I find most of the jackpots that you do get are the quote-unquote loads or tons of hero tokens, and even that, we're talking like 15 hero tokens, which it's not even comparative to if you were to pull a guaranteed summon from a ×10. So I would definitely consider a ×10 summon if jackpots were also there, but I wouldn't use ×10 summons just if there's a jackpot feature. So if you take one thing away from jackpots, do them when there's a hero feature that you want, and take the added bonus of getting a jackpot, but do it because you want a particular hero, not because you're trying to get a ×10. I thought by spending 16,000 gems on a jackpot thing that I could get a bunch of extra ×10 bonuses, and that backfired big time. And all I did was waste, not really waste, but basically waste 16,000 gems, because when I did that, it was actually before the ×10 offered features as well. So it was doubly painful because I didn't get any guarantees, and that was not fun. So all of you newer players that have hit higher levels in the last few months or 6 months or so, you definitely have it way, way, way better than we had it when we first progressed through the campaign. So count your blessings. I should have attacked this yellow one first. Ponty might have killed her. You know, in some cases, though, choosing to not kill somebody is actually better, because it gives me an extra turn to, milk it out a little bit and get some energy back. Sometimes it works out for the best. Like in this case here, Ponty's going to go into the boss room fully charged without having to use his energy potion. Alright. So now, the trick with these twin sisters here Sistas from different Mistas. You got to kill them relatively quick in succession. And that can be overly difficult because if one heals the other, you run into problems. And I think they only have buffs against darkness. Yeah, so they're not gonna be good against Ponty. I don't like that. When I run my undead team and I used to auto run them, they would always kill Braum, and it was so annoying, which is why I ultimately stopped running undead against them and I started running goblins instead. So, like I said, the trick, we got to somehow kill them in quick succession, and honestly, it's just not easy to do because they have such high defense. See that? Even they laughed off Ponty quite a bit here. So you could go back and forth. Oh, jeez. All right, all right. There goes my 3-star. Oh, bummer. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna use our revive potion first. I don't think we're gonna beat this one if we're being honest here. It's gonna be time to call in the banners, but this one might be outside of my ability to beat. I don't even know if any of these are going to be worth it. Let me just keep going here for a second. They at least lost their ability to crit now. I'm not going to use energy potion just yet. I wish I could. Honestly, I want. Thing is that even if Ponty dies, I don't think I can bring him back in his actual self. It'll probably just revive his skeleton. I just threw the haste on him so that they don't hit him. So if I can manage to survive, at least I'll still get a 3-star. Or they just kill him outright. That's a load. Now these guys are going to pick me apart. I don't think that there's anything I can really do. I think even if I brought Lily along, I think that opening attack that they do is still going to hurt her and probably one-shot her. I mean, they're tough. So really all I can hope for is to stay alive and whittle them down just enough where I can get them with a friend hero. And we might see a rare instance where we just spend some gems. Because I mean, we're at 18 minutes. I don't want to do this one over and over and over and over again if it's going to end up the same way. So let's take the noble way out, and let's spend some gems. We might have to spend. Let's see, it'll be probably 10 for that one, and then we might spend a good 100 gems to do this, maybe a little bit more. But occasionally you run into that one instance where it's just like, you know what, we just can't do this on our own, and I'm not embarrassed to say that this isn't going to happen because I'm significantly underleveled. So we're going to bring in our buddy Kozar here. Maybe he'll just absolutely brutalize the yellow one. But the thing is, we still have to kill the blue one. We got her. Okay, so we got away without having to spend too much. That actually worked out. But yeah, with their levels, I mean, I don't see the level anymore. They were just, I don't know, they're too tough for where I'm at. Run out of experience potions where I can't level these guys up. That's bound to happen. So sometimes you just gotta, duck and cover and do what you gotta do. But Chapter 21 might be a little bit different. We might be in the same boat. We might not. There's definitely a couple of dungeons in there that are challenging, no doubt about it. There's going to be some tough ones ahead. But there's our Chapter 20 All-Star that I was ultimately looking for. It was a little bit cheap at the end, but, I'm alright with that. I went through the entire campaign without really doing too many cheap wins. If I was at level and had to do that, sure, then it'd be a little bit cheap. But I'm finishing these under leveled, so. Chapter 21 is level locked till 55, so I actually won't be doing Chapter 21 for a while. Even with as fast as the leveling has gone, we're going to be switching gears into challenge mode for quite a while before we can actually do Chapter 21. But once 55 hits, I will come in here and do this one, and we will wrap up the campaign series. Until that time, though, that's about all I got for you right now. So stay tuned, and we'll keep on keeping on. Thanks.
Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.